As the two crew members who died in a training plane crash in Alabama were an instructor and student. A Navy spokesperson says the two-person crew were on a routine training flight out of Florida. The T-6B Texan II aircraft went down last night and hit a house in a neighborhood in Foley, Alabama. No one on the ground was injured. The names of the two pilots have yet to be released.
Now, are these two gang stalkers? Maybe, maybe not. But why did God reveal them to me? Why did God reveal them to the world?
The sheriff's office says the plane crashed on private property off Southwest 140th Avenue in Denellen. With more from OCALA police and what's next in the investigation, here's News 6's Jerry Askin.
Well, Chief Grant Graham's family, his co-workers, and the entire city of OCALA are grieving and trying to make sense of what happened. So many people are devastated as the investigation into what happened continues.
He loved OCALA. OCALA loved him.
OCALA, Marion County lost one of the greatest lawmen that I've ever known.
A law enforcement leader with more than 30 years of experience who loved his family and giving back to his community.
His service and dedication to his community was never questioned.
OCALA Police Chief Grant Graham died Sunday morning when investigators say his personal Cessna plane crashed in Denellen in a large field not far from the Marion County Airport. He was flying alone when the crash happened. Marion County Sheriff Billy Woods almost in tears Sunday talking about Graham, who he calls way more than a colleague.
By human, personal definition, I call him a friend and mentor.
Right now, as federal investigators work to find out how the crash happened, Graham's colleagues and friends are trying to recall the happy times. Sheriff Woods said Graham loved to fly planes and parachute too.
Now remind me, why does a cop need a plane? To do some major crime fighting? I don't think so. Maybe some major investigation? Nah. Stalking, harassment is what's going on.
Investigators are trying to figure out what caused a deadly plane crash in a residential neighborhood. Two people on board the single-engine plane were killed when it went down in Woodbranch Village yesterday. Channel 2's Kathy Hernandez is there live with new audio from the control tower. Kathy, good morning.
Well, good morning to you. Just in the last 20 minutes, DPS released the victims' names to us. They say the pilot was 41-year-old Nadal Aoki from Porter, and the passenger was 46-year-old Karthik Balakrishnan. Federal investigators right behind me are here, as you can see, and say they're facing a huge challenge since the plane was destroyed on impact. Some neighbors are coming out to see it today for the first time. They're thankful, saying it appears the pilot did his best to miss their homes.
They said he made a circle around, and I believe that that's probably what.
Release a preliminary report in about 2 weeks and the final report in 1 to 2 years. Neighbors here say it'll be difficult.
There's nothing for them to recover. If you watch those air disaster shows, they've got so much debris that they can recover. These pieces look small, and it doesn't look like there's much to gather. I mean, I wish them all the luck in the world, because they're going to be piecing things together forever.
Now, did you hear what this lady, this eyewitness said about this plane crash? She said the pieces were so small, she figured they're going to be piecing things forever together, trying to get things together as far as investigating as to what brought this plane down. Now, my prayer was very specific last week. I asked God to break my enemies in pieces like potter's vessels. And ever since then, I've been seeing plane crashes, cops dying, the powers that ain't falling. I mean, like, dude. Then you have these two young girls that claim there was training all the way from Florida to Alabama. First of all, you guys are too young to be trained across states like that. The whole story is baloney to me. You can't tell me nothing. Y'all were some gang stalkers. I'm not listening to nothing but my God. Only my God.